Hey guys, Mo here. We're back for more FGO as usual. And today, if I'm not mistaken, oh wait, there's still like at the time of this recording session, I think it's 2 more days for Bhima's banner. Bhima's banner ends on 1st June. 2 more days. I don't know if I really want him or not. I mean, his design looks cool and his noble phantasm animation, like in that armor, looks cool too, so kinda want him, but I don't know if I should roll for him. You know what? YOLO. I kinda wanna roll for Durga as well, but I'm gonna wait for June's monthly ticket. So I'll spend those tickets first on Durga, and hopefully I can get her 1 or 2 maybe. Come on, Bhima. Come on, give me that gold lancer. Give me that gold lancer. Okay, NP3 Duryodhana. Come on, gold rainbow lancer, please. Okay, this craft essence again. Lancer? Lancer? Another craft essence. Lancer, please. Spook. Gold. Lancer. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I'm not getting him. I think the signs were all there. Probably. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let me just do this quick. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. When Kukulkan's banner came out, I got her MP2. But then, like last month was it, when there was a rerun of her banner to celebrate like Ordeal Call One's like pre-release campaign, I think. And I YOLO'd a bit. And I got Kukulkan MP3 with 1 ticket on my first ticket. So yeah, my luck probably went there. So yeah, probably that's why I'm not getting Bhima now. But it's okay, I never really planned to go for him. But it's alright, let's just move on to Ordeal Call 1, Paper Moon. So last section, we went to Grow Partition to help out Sakura and Saber Medusa because they were ambushed by, I don't know if ambushed or not. They were attacked by Jill, caster quote unquote Jill, which was revealed to be not Jill, it was actually Bluebeard himself. And he turned into this giant tentacle octopus fin hentai monster. And he's proving to be a problem because he's also just going on a rampage kind of in different partitions, so even the neutral zone is not so neutral. So yeah, let's get into section 6, greedy worship for eating. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. The neutrality rule is currently not being followed. We believe there is probably some manner of bug afflicting the master of caster, that is, builds prime AI's programming. Probably the personality. Caster's massive writing fiend has been devouring every nearby AI it can get. It can get its tentacles on around coordinates 1750, 1750. Type Gs that escaped from Grow, Type Ds from Defend who came to deal with it, other AIs who just happened to be in the area, all of them. We have an emergency on our hands. The central governing AI detected several servants gathered at these coordinates and so sent this unit here. So Rani 12 told you to come here, huh? Well, never mind that. What's the number of servants got to do with anything? The central governing AI has proposed a temporary ceasefire for the system Grail War. So this is pretty much Fate Zero Caster Jill situation again, pretty much. So master and servant pairs can work together to eliminate Caster, who is believed to be rampaging out of control. Yeah, this is pretty much that situation. Considering it's also kinda same person too. So I am calling for all servants present to assemble with their masters at the church. Saber, Berserker, Assassin, and Lancer. Ooh boy, Duryodhana's gonna. Oh wait! Oh my god! He's already here. What? Got it. I think I've met him somewhere before. Yeah, during a Valentine's event, but I didn't really go through the story there. So I don't know what's his story during the event. In the bar or something, or maybe not bar. Okay. Lancer, when did you get here? We're at the edge of our territory too. Oh yeah, they were. After we got our ingredients and left, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. I really wanted to just get to work on the ingredients and figure out how to best accentuate their flavors, but I decided I should come back here just to be sure. I think I smell another Indian god. I mean, does he not look familiar to you? I thought, I don't know, maybe she would just recognize. Yeah, there'll be a lot of Indian gods here. Is that Vayu the wind god? That's right, I'm Vayu's kid. While we're on the subject, my big bro is the son of Dharma Raja. Big bro. And my younger brothers are the sons of Indra and Ashvin twin gods. Arjuna is one of them, right? I knew it! It was you, Bhima! Hey Duryodhana, didn't expect to run into you here. Ooh. Bhima, son of Vayu the wind god. Do you know what this means, Minami? So you're Arjuna's older brother. You know Arjuna? Hell of a guy, isn't he? I'm proud to have him for a little brother. I'm sure he hasn't given you even the slightest bit of trouble, but I guess he might have made your life tougher sometimes by being a little too serious. Oh well, that's just the kind of guy he is. Don't pay him any heed. Oh, sorry. I assume you're both allies. You are, right? I mean, you wouldn't be alive right now if he considered you an enemy, so it just makes sense. One of the 5 Pandava brothers, Arjuna's older brother, and that's not all. According to legend, Bhima's strength was without equal and his biggest rival was... I wonder who? Come on, Duryodhana, don't glare at me like that. This isn't the time or the place, right? What did you just say? Good point. I don't know what kind of history you have with Lancer there, Berserker. But right now, taking care of that monstrous caster and helping the AIs is much more important. So the governor wants us all to assemble at the church? Affirmative. I have also conveyed as much to Ryder, who is not currently present. This is an official administrative summons. Please comply to the fullest extent of your capabilities. Yeah, we're really traumatized with this now. Fine with me. Come on, let's go. Well, I guess it makes sense to attack that thing from as many angles as possible. Especially when spreading the work around means I can take it easy. I'll go to the church, but there's no way in hell I'm going with him. There's no telling when he might stab me in the back. I would never do something so cowardly. Why you got a lot of nerve lying to our faces like that. Yikes, I'd never seen Berserker go red with anger before. I guess he really does hate Lancer. I have no intention of befriending any of you either. As long as we show up, it doesn't matter how we get to the church, right? So Sakura and I'll get there our own way. Right. I only ask that you all make your way there as quickly as possible. Tell them, not me, we're probably the first ones there. Shoo. I mean, she's not Ryder though, but I guess she still has the same speed. Whoa, she just scooped her master up in her arms and leaped away. I've got to head back and fetch my master too. Still, I'm a child of the god of wind. I might be bulky, but that sure doesn't make me slow. You know, I guess you just casually walk away. Let's go. Hey, wait for me. This is unexpected. At least now we have had an opportunity to see who all the other servants are though. Come on, let's head to the church while we continue to gather information. I wonder whose noble phantasm need to be used against Bluebeard. Kinda like how in Fate Zero, Saber had to use hers. Wait a minute, what's this? She looks somewhat younger than Ryder, blah blah blah. Wait, what's the difference? Lancer, true name Bhima, one of the main characters of the Mahabharata. Born to the wind god Vayu. So does that mean him and Arjuna share mother? The same mother? Especially Duryodhana. Okay, let's just move on to part 2. Damn, he's seething. Well, someone's in a killing mood. You already knew Lancer, right? Is this about him? Shut up. Don't ask me about him. Of course I'm going to ask. How else am I going to get you to talk to me? That servant could end up being our enemy in this Holy Grail war, right? So obviously I want to know about him. If you're not willing to speak up yourself, we can tell I use all the information we have about him instead. Should any of that information turn out to be inaccurate or unflattering to you, well, I suppose you'll just have to live with that. What? Wait, don't do that. You're obviously just going to spout some baseless lies that make it seem like I'm the bad guy, or that what happened was all my fault or something. So fine, I guess I can tell you a little bit about what went down. The first thing to know is that the 5 Pandava brothers were the sworn enemies of the 100 Princes, my family. But since we are all from the same kingdom, we all studied under the same martial arts master. Okay, so how did you end up becoming enemies? Why do you hate them so much? It largely comes down to a disagreement over the matter of succession. Each side insisted they were the rightful heirs to... Hey, shut it. There were plenty of reasons for the fallout. Ultimately though, it happened because there were a bunch of delusional bastards who don't know their place. The end. Wow, very biased history. I can't help but feel like there's a lot more to the story than you're letting on. Yeah? Well, you're wrong. They were always like that. That's why my brothers and I were constantly fighting with them. And Bhima was the worst of the lot. Ever since we were kids, he was always the biggest and strongest guy around. Gods, I hated him. The only way I could fight back was by relying on my wits. So I drugged him, tied him up, and threw him into the Ganges? But like, what? You drugged him, tied him? Damn, what? Oh, yeah, same here. But then, not only does the guy survive, he ends up in an underground underworld where Serpent King gives him an Amrita elixir, so he comes back stronger than ever. Serpent King gives him an Amrita elixir. Damn. Well, that backfired. Can you believe the nerve of this guy? That is such crap. Let's see. There was also that game of dice we played where I took them for absolutely everything they had. I have to thank Uncle Sakuni for helping make sure that went smoothly. Oh, and one time, when I went out to the woods to point and laugh at those sad sacks who had been banished and sent to live there, I ended up getting caught by the Gandharvas. Then I had to suffer the humiliation of having them come to my rescue. Sounds like a you problem. There, you see? Now it should be abundantly clear how irredeemably evil they are. Can you blame me for not wanting to talk about them? No, you can't. Well, I guess I can see how that must have been pretty rough, especially for the other guys. There, are you satisfied? Then come on, we're almost to the church. Well, that was an abrupt end to the conversation. I suppose he really does not want to discuss the Great War. I wonder why not. I can make an educated guess. From Duryodhana's perspective, Bhima is an especially loathsome rival. Little wonder that Duryodhana is not eager to revisit how he died in Deal with him. He lost. Oh, are we the last to arrive? Sorry it took us so long. Well, we had a lot of distance to cover. But your transfer though, you should be fast. You're all here, then let's begin. Good day everyone, it's good to see you all again. As the AI Holy Grail Wars Overseer, I usually only meet with the participants in serious, unexpected situations. Unfortunately, we find ourselves in the middle of exactly such a situation now. Purple, purple, some purple, more purple. I'd rather have stayed home if Lancer had let me. So that's Lancer's master. Purple. I think Saber's master said her name is Seriera. I still don't know how to pronounce the name. Seriera. I'm gonna assume it's. I'm just gonna assume it's silent J. Seriera. Not that I care. Something seems off, but I don't know what. What could it be? I believe Defense Prime AI has already told you what is occurring. Through a combination of his noble phantasm and his master's structural support program, Caster has become an enormous abomination. The abomination in question is a massive writhing fiend composed of his familiars. It does nothing but devour every AI in sight. It is completely ignoring defense neutrality rule, which leads me to believe it is rampaging out of control. It's not clear how much sway its master's will has over its actions at present, but since this master is either unable or unwilling to stop it, our only choice is to punish him for this infraction. So, I am declaring them both hazards which must be eliminated for the System Grail War to proceed as planned. Kinda late for that, isn't it? They've been running around butchering AI all this time, and you haven't done anything so far. Managing AIs is a key part of this Holy Grail War. I was willing to tolerate their tactics as long as they did not affect the world itself. But I can hardly ignore the rampant destruction in what is meant to be a neutral area. Suffice to say, they have crossed a line. Okay, so why do we have to clean up their mess? This isn't our fault. The fact is, only servants like yourselves are strong enough to stop another servant. One could say this world's entire Runnyman supply currently revolves around you. But putting such spec-based reasons aside, I do understand why you would question your need to assist. So as the System Grail Wars Overseer, I am prepared to offer a substantial reward for this operation. Command spell, maybe? Oh-ho, what reward? I am willing to share the spare command spells I have access to as the Overseer. I'm sure this goes without saying, but these command spells consist of highly compressed Runnyman that has been customized for each master taking part in the System Grail War. All of this is to say that they will be very useful for you in future battles. Ooh, that does sound good. Does that mean you are going to give them to everyone here who agrees to take part in this operation? No, that may give an unfair advantage to anyone who fails to meaningfully contribute in this battle. It may be difficult to be completely fair about distributing the rewards, but I will have the defend AIs observe and record as best they are able. So if one servant manages to accomplish something major on their own, they will get a reward. And if you decide to form a team and work together, that whole team will be rewarded. These kinds of decisions are part and parcel of a holy grail war. Well, I don't think that's an opponent any of us can defeat alone, so I say we all work together. I second that. It's Fate Zero all over again. I agree. There must still be lots of grow AIs in that area. I can't abandon them to die. Not me. I'm staying out of this. What? I thought you would be definitely helping. What? I've given it some thought, but there's something else I need to focus on at the moment. And if you're all working together already, then you don't need my help. I'm sure you'll manage on your own. So you dragged me all this way, against my will, and you're not even going to help? They asked us all to show up, so I did. But that doesn't mean I have to do everything else they say. There's no penalty for not going along with this, right? No, there isn't. While I am asking all of you for help, this is merely a request, not a demand. Then it should be fine. We just won't get any goodies ourselves. And since we're the only ones here getting to eat really delicious meals, I'll say that makes us even. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it kinda does, but... Well, I guess we'd probably just be in the way if we didn't really want to be there anyway, so... It's okay, Sierra. Everyone has somewhere they belong, right? And we should be fine with everyone else agreeing to help. I can't wait to see what kinds of yummy dishes Lancer comes up with. Once this is all over, I really hope you'll let me come and see what he did with my materials. Sure. Besties. Well, besties in the making. It's kind of funny, his left arm is like protecting his master. It's a shame we could not get everyone agreed to help, but it's alright. I knew this was a possible outcome. Now then, let me go over the information I think you'll need to resolve this problem. I believe that Castor's colossal writing fiend is following an algorithm that constantly directs it to the most easily available source of Runnyman. Damn. This... Okay. If there are any AIs in its vicinity, it will go to them. If not, it will go to the closest location where it thinks it can find more. If two or more equally viable candidates exist, it will go where the Runnyman concentration is densest. Densest? I thought it's most dense. Is densest actually a word? It is currently located near north defend coordinates 1014, and since appearing in Grow, it has consistently moved south. Its current trajectory puts it on a path to central defend. It may even be headed towards this very church. Well, the servants all here, so I think it's kinda concentrated and dense as shit. Comparing the density data for type Gs and type NDs, the most likely reason it came to defend from Grow is that defense type Ds didn't run away, which put defense population density above Grow's. Makes sense. This isn't your fault, Sakura. Defense just as much to blame for not handling that thing. Medusa literally ride or die for Sakura. More importantly, did you say it's heading for this church? If Caster is able to detect Runnyman quantities, then it's possible he may be after the spare command spells I was planning to give to you. And that's in addition to the base Runnyman being kept in this church, which is used to run the system itself. In fact, if he is currently a slave to his algorithm, it's kind of funny, algorithm instead of, a living thing would be a slave to his instinct, I guess. It's probably just a matter of time until he finds his way here. Meaning you have a pretty clear idea of where that thing's going. Heh, that is obvious what you need to do. Well then, Ryder and I are gonna bounce too. Oh, what? Huh? You're not going to fight with us? Nope, I don't see that in our future. You want to do this? You go right ahead. Well, see you around. Let's go, Ryder. Well then, even in Fate Zero, the only one who team up was Saber, Lancer, and Ryder, right? Yeah. Because Caster was causing all that. Archer, you know who Archer was. He ain't gonna help. And then who else? Oh, Berserker. Well, Berserker is doing his own thing. What else? Assassin was quote-unquote dead at the time. Some sense of teamwork these guys have. Damn it, so much for taking it easy on this one. Does this mean it's just us three then? This makes no sense. Something's definitely not right here. The Bhima I know would never put anything above fighting. So does that mean that isn't actually Bhima? Hey, we're still talking here, Berserker. I don't know why, but it looks like we're going to have to fight that thing with just 3 servants. So we need to come up with a plan. Now that we know the enemy's route, the most reasonable course of action would be to set up an ambush. However, our opponent is almost certainly much stronger now than he was when we fought him. So ideally, we should have something of our own that also gives us an edge we lacked before. The question is, what could that something be? Someone has to use noble phantasm, I think. Since this is an official request you are making in your capacity as Overseer Rani 12, should you not also be offering some kind of official assistance to help us complete this request? Very well. I will provide you all with some Runnyman before your battle, to be doled out at my discretion. Good. So unlike last time, we will have more resources to work with and a locational advantage to anticipate the enemy. And that's not all. We'll also have you on our side this time, Saber. So you want me to work? Isn't that why you're still here? Please, Saber, I'm asking you too. I guess things have changed since I fought him in Grow. There are no type Gs around here to worry about, and no facilities I need to be careful with either. Having more Runnymen to work with this time should mean I can fight at full strength if I want to. But to be honest, I don't want you people seeing me fight at full strength. Otherwise, we will be showing our hand. You do get that, right, Sakura? I do, but I don't think we have a choice. We can't very well go back to Grow until we do something about Caster. That's all I want. I want to go back to the place I love and work peacefully alongside the other type Gs, like always. Fine, I'll do it. But if I'm going to go all out, then you people had better pull your weight too. No slacking off like the ones who turned tail and ran. Honestly, I'd rather slack off too, but I guess that's just not realistic. Especially when our chief slacker, Mr. Berserker here, seems to have his head in the clouds. Someone's gotta light a fire under his ass to make sure he pulls his weight. I can help with that. If your fire burns his ass, I'll just fix it up good as new. Fix his ass? But do you really think we can win, Saber? I can't say for sure until we try. But if we don't have to worry about collateral damage as much, then yeah, I think we can win. I don't know why I just add extra words there. From there, it'll just come down to which of us is the more destructive monster. That thing or me? Damn. Okay, the confidence. Someone got confidence rank EX. I guess we're fighting here. Okay, moving on to part 3. Oh my god, this demon Nusi. Its advance is relentless. It continues ever onward, driven only by its simple-minded, hedonistic desires. Golly. The desire to feed. The desire to dominate weaker creatures, to tear them to shreds, to end them utterly. Getting it. The dawning of fear, the wish to flee, and the crushing realization of that wish's denial. The realization of the inevitability of what is to come. Their tantalizing screams. Wait. Can't tell if this is Bluebeard narrating or... Oh wait, this is him, huh? Have I ever feasted upon such things myself? I haven't, have I? It's the same as a red room decorated with my foolish brides. The same color, the same smell, the same screams, the same taste. I no longer need to wait for my sacrificial brides to come to me. I can go and collect them myself. Yes, this body can tell. Oh my god, I just realized like there are like I guess like bright corpse-ish on the slits of this like around the demon Nusi. Oh my god. This skin can smell it. I see. Yes, that's right. Now I have become the very taboo pouring from my room. I am the forbidden room. Don't look. Whatever you do, don't look inside. But I'll leave the key right here. Don't go in. Whatever you do, don't go inside. But I'll leave the key right here. Because if you do, my beloved wife, even I don't know what I might do. But now, you're seeing it. You're seeing me, the room, your eyes filled with terror. And that means you may as well be inside the room right now. Jeepers. Where are my next wives? Where are the wives I entrusted with my magical key? Oh boy, so instead of Jill searching for John, this is Bluebeard searching for next wives. Who am I? Wait, is this still Bluebeard? I'm assuming. Who am I? I know who I am. Of course I do. Wait, is it? I exist to understand all things. That is the ideal I am meant to strive. Wait, is it? I know who I am, of course I do. I exist to understand all things. That is the ideal I am meant to strive for and achieve. The principles of this world, the beginning and end of everything, the absolute laws that govern all things. The root. Oh, I think this is what was it? Zolgan. The root. So of course I understand who I am. I'm the prime AI of Build, the master of caster, Makiri Zolgan, an elite mage. I'm the greatest heir to ever inherit the Makiri name and the last of the pure bloods. I'm so perfect in every regard that there's no way I could possibly fail. I don't know what that means, but I do understand that it is who I am. Yeah, it's the personality, it's just the personality talking basically. So yes, that's it. The elation at having figured out a way to make Caster's noble phantasm invincible courses through me. The relief at having proven how exceptional I truly am rattles my lungs like laughter. All the while, some part of me, deep in my chest, seems to strain against its mismatched surroundings. Is this justice? Is he having conflicted feelings? That he's aware this is not right? No. No, it isn't. In fact, I'll go further. The question itself is faulty. Justice is found only in victory, in achieving your ideals. He was born that kind of mage. That's why he acted the way he did. Yes, that's right. I must realize my ideals. And to do that, I must abandon certain things. Some feelings I must grind to dust. Yeah, I think this is pretty much what happened to Makiri and became Matozoken, kind of. I mean, I could be wrong. Like he got so absorbed into, he got so lost in his pursuit of his goal to the point of he ironically lost sight of it. If there was a fatal flaw in the structural design of the mage standing here now, it was that he underestimated the importance of durability. Having been forced, supposedly exceptional as he is, into retreat because of simple numbers advantage ate at him. So he turned to his trump card to wipe away the stain of failure and prove himself. Even if doing so meant giving up any semblance of control. Wait, And I don't think this is Zolgan narrating, this is just general narrator. It worked far better than he expected, and upon realizing how completely his creation had escaped his reach, the part of him telling him how he should be spilled out, smashing through the flimsy restraints meant to keep things in their place. And so, before he knew it, what humane aspects of his personality as might have remained, had things gone differently, were completely lost. Yeah. And all that remained was a pure mage lost in his ostensibly rational pursuit of ideals. Yeah, he was so lost in his pursuit to the point of losing the sight of it. Yes, that's right. Rules, neutral zones. Why should I be concerned with such wretched trivialities? Just look at his power. The power to consume anything and everything. I am superior to all things in existence. I am all but guaranteed to become this world's next ruler. So if this is the only most expedient path to achieving my ideals, then what problem could there possibly be in my devouring every last one of the old world's obsolete machines? Everyone knows what happens to products that aren't built with durability in mind. They end up broken. Let us go over the plan one last time. It may be a simple thing, but that is exactly why we need to make absolutely sure we are all on the same page. I couldn't agree more. The enemy, cast as massive writing fiend form, continues its advance south at a pace that is 97% in line with my calculations. This is due to the unfortunate AI casualties that were unable to escape despite taking optimal measures, and the efforts of the defend AIs who gave their lives in service to their duty. No, now's not the time to mourn their loss. Right now, we need to do the best we can to stop that thing so it doesn't hurt anyone else. Exactly. Our ultimate objective is to eliminate the colossal writing fiend with which Caster has assimilated. While we do also need to deal with the small and medium-sized fiends in its vicinity, they are Caster's familiars and so should disappear once we defeat him, so we don't need to worry about killing all of them. The important thing is to dispose of the smaller ones in front of the colossal fiend, thereby stopping its advance. Since it is capable of sensing Runnyman, it should also detect servants since they possess high quantities of high-density Runnyman. So, our job is to draw the colossal fiend's attention while eliminating the nearby smaller ones, and if possible, to whittle the colossal one down. Ah, come on, taking out a little, guys. That's no job for a prince. Stop whining. Still, at least he seems to be feeling like his old self again. I never thought I'd be glad to see him being so selfish again. So Berserker and I are pretty much just decoys, huh? I'm the god of love. I'm not much for the brawny stuff like smashing huge monsters with brute force or weakening them with sheer destructive power, so I guess this is our only choice. Are you sure you can handle the brawny stuff? Like you said, this is our only choice. If there was anyone else here who could do it instead, I would happily let them. I don't think there is, no. I'm also guessing just tearing off That's just tearing off a tentacle or two won't be enough to stop that giant monster. The only way to do that is probably to destroy its heart, to kill the caster at its core. But the problem there is, we don't know where in that massive body caster could be. No, we do not. I'm doing my best to pinpoint him, but I have not yet found a clear answer. Sakura, the prime AI of Grow. She seems to be largely non-aggressive, just like Ayu's. But it also seems like she technically has what it takes to be a competent master. If Saber were to use her full strength, then you'll be able to figure out the damn castle's whereabouts. No, I'll slice the thing to ribbons, turn all the pieces into stone, and hopefully one of those stone ribbons would be the right one. I mean, I guess that's one way. I see. That's a lot more brute force than I was expecting. Alright, got it. I'm not cut out for that kind of unseemly hard work, so I'll let you handle that part. What if we tried going after his master instead? You mean cutting off caster's main supply of Runnymede at the source? That would certainly be one way to resolve this situation. Unfortunately, the problem with that approach is that the monster is essentially acting on its own now. So while I am sure its master is staying as close as necessary, we cannot be sure that we will find him nearby. It is safe to assume Caster's master is aware of this vulnerability and is therefore doing everything he can to hide. I am therefore forced to conclude that it is not realistic to search for him in our limited window of opportunity. I don't know why, but just seeing that master kind of pissed me off. So I would have been happy to win by killing him. But if that's not possible, then we'll just have to do something about his monster. By the way, would you two mind standing next to each other for a moment? Is it Kamo and... I knew it. Yes, it's the same person technically. Weird. They seem similar, yet completely different. Oh well, it's not important. So I'm glad someone addressed this. Never mind. Anyway, we're good now, right? I'll be waiting somewhere I can easily make my first move. I will attack as soon as I see an opening, so just follow my lead when I get moving. Oh, Saber. I'm sorry about her, everyone. Anyway, I guess I better get going too. Oh, hang on a sec. How are your injuries? The ones I treated before? I'd never treated a master before, so I'm curious how it worked. I feel completely fine now, thank you. Here, see? Just look how much energy I have to spare now. Hup! Really? Well, that's good to hear. But let me know if you need anything else. I will. Okay everyone, good luck. Here it comes. I'm doing my best to predict its next move in real time using thought acceleration, but there may still be situations I cannot anticipate. In those cases, I can only ask that you do your best to play it by ear. Yeah, we know. Though I wish you'd focus on predicting exactly those kinds of unforeseen situations. Makes sense. Alright everyone, let's do this! I knew it. It's just not right for me to be working cleanup duty like a common foot soldier. I'm the kind of guy who should be leading the charge against the enemy general. How did he come to this? I don't see how any of this will help me get what I want. Quit whining already. Okay everyone, I swear by all of Repair that I'll heal you right away if you get hurt. But I'd much rather none of you get hurt in the first place, so please be careful. I guess we're fighting the small ones, huh? Berserker. I think I'm gonna use damn, I should have used. I feel like I should have brought Arash. That'll be easy. One turn. Who do we have this time? Nope, no one, I guess. Oh damn. His MP gain is, oh wait, it's because 6 enemies, that's why. Okay, it's really not that hard actually. Damn, 3.1? Wait, 3.1 million? Wait, divided by 6. 150, 500k each? Was it really that strong? Or is it because of Sion's skill? Sion's mystic code? 500k each? That's like so unnecessarily a lot. Okay. Right, I think for now I'm gonna stop here and continue the second half of section 6 in the next video. So yep, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please give it a like and feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.